They say, hello out there, guys, in Facebook world and YouTube land, guys. I'm back with another project, and this was entitled, They Say Judge a Tree by the Fruit It Bears. And just as usual, I put together a few words to go with the topic, guys. I'm going to go ahead and recite these words, then we're going to jump into things. So quick to judge a tree, just because you don't see the fruit doesn't mean it's not bearing. Fruits sometimes are hidden from jealous, envious, and hateful people that have nasty and low down intentions to stop a good tree from bearing all its fruit. Before it was a tree, started as a seed, dirt was needed in the process and progress of the growing stages. So plant your seeds, become that tree. No matter who's judging, you are always bearing fruit. They say judge a tree by the fruit it bears. And guys, judging a tree by the fruit it bears, I'm gonna put you up on something that I learned. The tree you think is bearing the most fruit ain't got the fruit like you think it does. And the tree look like that you think it don't got the fruit, probably the one bearing the most. Honestly. Because I'm gonna put you up on something that I learned and I've seen just over my years. Loan money is quiet. That little money is flashy because they want to show off they got a point to prove still. Yeah. They don't even look like they got money no more. They stop trying to impress people. They stop putting on. Yeah. The ones that are not used to money, that just start getting money like that, them the ones that look like they got money. Yeah. So people want to judge people by saying, judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. And see, the thing about it is, man, when a tree is bearing fruit, you ain't going to always see a good tree when it's bearing fruit, especially if it's going to be something big. Because they already know you're trying to block it. And you think the creator going to sit there and let you block one of his anointed, one of his people that is promising that he got a predestined life for, and your life is predestined, but the things you sending out, you getting the same in return. You sending out negative, you get a negative. But when certain trees are bearing fruit, don't think because you don't see the fruit it's not bearing now. Yeah, see, they probably still in the build up stage. The fruit is being, the seeds have been planted, and the tree has grown, and the fruit is being bared. He just got to eliminate a lot of stuff out the way first. You got to get away from all them negative people. Get away from all them people that want to try to block them. And stop you from going and reaching your highest and your greatest potential. See, those are the things you got to do. That's when a lot of trees really bear their fruit, when they get away from a lot of people. When they finally do step out on their faith and move on. And judging the tree by the fruit it bears is, man, when you plant certain seeds, if that tree don't stay consistent with that seed and continuously keep feeding that seed, watering that seed, doing what it needs to make sure that they do prosper and grow, the tree may not bear no fruit. Yeah. And then you got to believe in what you're doing too. You got to have a plan and you got to have an ideal goal. Because a ship without a destination is just sailing. That's part of your goal and that's part of your plan. Just like a ship with a designated place to stop and set shore. So yeah, that's how the tree gonna bear some fruit. And another thing is, just because you don't see a tree bearing fruit, and just because this person looks like they got that, and maybe shining and looking all glowy, and they got the jewelry, they got the cars, they got the house, and they got everything. Do you know some of them people are the quickest people to go into debt? They bared all the fruit, but they blew it. And that one tree you thought wouldn't bear no fruit was very smart, very conservative. They knew how to invest their money and spend it wisely. Or whatever it is that they were blessed with. They knew how to appreciate it and not cherish it. Yeah. That's another thing about bearing your fruit. When you start getting blessed and when your favor start to flow in your favor, don't start to cherish none of that stuff. That stuff can be gone in the blink of an eye. You know the most valuable things that you got, man, came to you free of charge. See, when you learn real true lessons and wisdom teachings like this, you can bear any form of fruit you want. And sometimes when you bearing fruit, it ain't always in the form of money and materialistic stuff. God could have added some years on your life. Yeah, when you bearing some fruit, God could let one of your children, something that happened to one of your kids. protecting one of your family members. Yeah, sometimes when you bearing fruit, it ain't always materialistic. He could have some angels around you protecting you because you're anointed and you favored like that. So don't think your bearing fruit always gonna come with some type of financial, you know what I'm saying, compensation. It ain't gonna always be that way. Yeah, you can bear fruit many ways. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna sign off on this note. I'm gonna wrap things up. They say judge a tree by the fruit that it bears, but sometimes when you judge them, looks can be deceiving. Because I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna close out on this. Majority of the people that I've been around that have real money, I ain't talking about no hundreds of thousands. I'm talking about millions, can potentially be a billionaire. Yeah, and used to having money, they didn't dress like they had it. You would have thought they wasn't bearing no fruit. You wouldn't even think that they had a big house on the hill. But you know the ones that wasn't used to money, that just started getting money and lied with their money and bragging and boasting, them the ones that was flashing. They be broke in the next 5 to 10 years and they look around and say, what happened to my money? Where my money went? Yeah, that's just something I learned. But I'm going to close out on this note, man. I want to go ahead and give God, man, the biggest thank for his glory, his grace, his mercy, his blessing, all his favor upon his son. I want to give each and every one of you guys out there, man, a big shout out too, man. I appreciate y'all. I salute y'all, man, for all the love, for all the support. Everyone that's ever liked one of my videos, shared one of my videos, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for the love and the support, man. And I'm going to sign off, guys. You guys out there be good, be blessed, be favored, man. Stay tuned. I love y'all out there. Until next time.